Good morning, summoners. How are we doing? Bugs coming at you with another gameplay. We're just going to stick to the lane phase this time. We're going to be playing Kayn in the mid lane against our one and only Twisted Fate friend. Let me going over some tips and tricks, picking out my mistakes, his mistakes. Keeping it to the lane phase allows me to pick out more micro plays as opposed to just macro plays when I'm talking about the game, so I can help myself improve as a human being.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Let's get into the details on this game. We're against this guy, Hearts of the Cards. He's Platinum 2, 136 games played, 62% win rate on Twisted Fate. So we got our you guys can see what elo this game's being played at, 1825, 1786. Also, it's ridiculous how many times you look on OPGG and see the MMR difference and see the team with the higher MMR winning. I'm just going to sidebar real quick that. Let's go over starting items. Doran's Shield, obviously. I mean, he pokes you. You're pretty weak early. Another one you can try is Refillable. If you went... yeah, just go Doran's Shield. I'm gonna cut that out, I think. We'll find out. Anyways, we're into the lane phase. He starts with Doran's Ring and 2 potions. You have a Doran's Shield and 1 potion. You take a bad trade and he's gonna out-sustain you with 2 potions. You do have a Doran's Shield for a little bit. Good, we clean up all 3 minions. He cleans up all 3 minions. It's 3-3, not a big deal. You can see right here where he's positioning in the lane. He's positioning so if I go up here, he can whack me a few times, right? So coming up to melee these minions probably isn't a good idea. If we use our brain, we know that his auto attack range is about to where our minions are. So this is where we don't want to be. We want to be safe out here. Now, yes, I could be standing here, but then that's just a few steps for him and I walk backwards. I'm trying to go around this way to force him to come down this way so then I can clean up these minions. Let's see what happens. I come up, he does not go down, I end up eating a blue card for a creep. Is it a bad trade at level 1? Probably not. If he got any more off, probably yes. Now the goal is to just clean up as many minions as you can without eating too much poke, and poke him back. You want to be watching your timer, so you know where the jungler is. You want to get the ward out before he ganks, so with Kha'Zix it's anywhere from 3 to 320. So right here, this ward will protect me during that time frame, and I will not lose a whole lot to get that ward out. Also, it will give me some information, and I will figure out where Kha'Zix is. If I had a little more time, I would have put that ward a little deeper so I could see him at Wraiths. You can see I don't even bother coming up here. I don't bother coming up here. This minion's gonna die way before this minion's gonna die. This minion will be the last one I last hit, so there's no reason for me to walk up so where he can hit me with any of his skills or abilities. He walks away, presumably to put a ward, and then he comes back, so he did nothing. Now, I thought he warded, I ping out that there's vision here. Better safe than sorry, not that. So we're going to try to clean up as best we can. Here's a funny little thing. This ward I put up here did not work because Kha'Zix was on my bottom side. We did not expect him to be there, but I knew he did not take red. I pinged it. He's here. I tell my team he's here. Unfortunately, we're not in a position that we can punish him. Luckily, this guy puts a ward here where I pinged there was vision earlier. I get another decent trade-off. Dodge the wild cards there. Now here is a micro error. I will show you the way. We take this trade. He cleans up my minions. This minion's gonna die, which means all of these minions are now gonna target me. I take an auto attack from Twisted Fate, and all of these minions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ranged creeps. Not only do I take all of them there, when I turn back to get this creep, they all get another shot. Look at them all ready to hit me, except for this one, so 5. All 5 bolts come flying at me. So let's see here. Let's see how much damage I take from this. I just took 60 damage. Might as well be another free auto attack for Twisted Fate that I did not need to take. And we try to clean up the minions best we can. See, I could be darn near full health if I didn't take that trade. Just with the minions. It's the power of minions. I believe this is a macro mistake here. Now, oh, duh. Oh. Okay, sorry about that. I believe this is a macro mistake. Now, I should be shoving this to the tower. I'm full health, he's full health. If I get this to the tower, then I can freely do whatever. I mean, I can look for roam top, I can look for a roam bot, I can go get vision on Kha'Zix. I mean, there's all kinds of things I can do if I push this to tower. Because it is slow pushing as it is, and I don't want to be in this area against a ranged guy with a stun and a high damage jungler. So, pushing this in, getting that to the tower, and then either basing or looking for another roam or going to find vision, doing something, staying active on the map, probably be better than the slow push that comes. Take the free trade. One thing you don't want to do is take that free trade. I made a mistake. He punished me. So this is exactly what I was talking about, where the wave is. It's right here. If I booted it in, I could be out of this already. This wave would be back here under his tower. My wave would be dying, and the wave would be resetting, and it'd be pushing back towards me. I got him pretty low with that last W. I want to go get a ward out and maybe look to roam bot, assuming that this is going to push in and I'm not going to clean up these creeps anyways without taking a lot of punishment. But TF follows me. Now I assume that Kha'Zix is waiting for me. But then I see him bot lane. So I assume he's waiting for me here. So I turn.
Lucky them.
And then I see him bot lane, he gets pinged out. And since I saw him bot lane, and I know TF has no summoners, or no cooldowns. I know he has summoners still, we haven't fought yet. Since I know he has no cooldowns left over, his stack deck's not charged. I engage on him, I Q through him to get the double proc. Only thing I would mention here is I want to set myself up to win the trade, which means I want to put myself by the wall. So instead of I walk here and then come this way, if I would have walked here and gone through, I would have been in a little better position. And then I would have kept him from coming down here. But instead I come this way. He's able to come down because I went up. If I go down, he has to go up. Now granted, it puts him closer to his tower, but it puts me closer to the wall. Now you can see I'm at 1 HP here. So I don't know how this even works. I'm at 1 HP,
First,
and he dies first, and I'm at 4 HP because Dangerous Game's OP. And then I die. So, going back, see how this all shakes out in real time. So see, if I was closer to the wall, I could have E'd through the wall, and then I could have cleaned all of these minions up. So there's 6 minions here that I lose.
red team double kill.
Meanwhile, he destroys this game. So I lose those 6 minions, and then I lose 7, 8. So I lose 8 minions, and he's able to clean up those 6 minions. That's a 14 minion differential because I played this poorly. And actually, it's a 14 minion differential because if you go back to where I should have hard shoved it, I could have hard shoved it and reset it, and the wave would have been here, and none of this would have happened. So that's why the little decisions you make matter so much. So TF6, really, we want to keep him from roaming, but we're not quite strong enough, and we don't have the vision to come out and contest with the Kha'Zix gank. So he's a nice guy. He kind of keeps the wave on my side, but he wants to roam. Fortunately for us, he never really does anything. See, your wave clear is quick enough that if he ever leaves, you can wave clear. And I've rushed Mobies. Like, I'll go Warhammer Mobies 9 games out of 10. So now I come over here to try to... get this Ornn. This is a bad decision, so something I'll learn from. I should have been stubborn. Gangplank was pinging the living crap out of him. Like, hey, come kill this guy, and he was already tilted a little bit, so... because he was begging for a gank. He's even in lane begging for a gank. So he was tilted, so I'm like, I'll go appease this Gangplank. I'll just, walk over here, but I don't have any vision. So it is super easy for Kha'Zix to just be in this jungle with Shyvana bot side. So, of course, he's right here. I miss. I do a whole bunch of things wrong. There's a lot of things I could have done better there. It's not what we're here to analyze. So that was just a poor decision, which cost me a lot. And even with that bad decision, we're only down 4 creeps. So TF roams, doesn't get anything out of it. We go back mid. I know he's gone. Here's another mistake that we can point out to help myself and you. This wave here is even with my wave. Like, that equals that, right? So what I should be doing is waiting for the next wave to come up. This wave's here, so the distance from this tower to this tower is shorter than this tower to these minions, right? So these minions are going to be in front of this tower, which means I'm going to hit the minions, and my range creeps won't be in range of the tower. So this wave is going to sit here for a little bit. That's basically what I'm trying to say. It's a small error, see? See? They couldn't hit my range creeps. I go away, go looking for a roam, nothing happens. Meanwhile, look at all of the pressure I'm losing here. He comes back, cleans it up. Luckily, he pushes and saves me some minions. I think he wants to contest my room, which is why he shoves it, but... So now we're just looking for trades. Back it up, because this is the only other thing I wanted to show you guys. So we're kind of looking for trades here now. Um, he wants to push, so we're kind of letting him push. We don't have a whole lot of pressure in him to push us out. We spotted this Kha'Zix on this ward, so he knows this bush is clean, but I know he's here because I saw him here, and Shyvana's here, so where else would he be? I don't want to walk in here because I learned from the last time that he's probably sitting here. I think I even tell my team there's a dive coming. So I tell my team there's a dive coming. So TF comes up. I know he's there. I ward, and he's not in the bush. And the ward gets pinged out. So I ignite auto, or ignite ult. I think if I autoed, he gold guards me. Come back on the other side of the wall, get as far away as I can. They keep chasing under the tower. TF drops aggro. Kha'Zix picks it up. They both take a couple tower shots. I'm safe. I see bot lane coming over. I'm like, okay, this is a play we can make. Another, maybe not mistake. We have TF caught out, but I know his flash is up. I know he's going to come over this wall. What I could have done instead of coming down and around, which was safer for me to come down and around, because if I come up here, and then I was thinking they could 2v1 me here and just keep going. So I go down here. This is the route I do take. Come down, and we catch TF out. She condemns him, so he goes flying, which is a good play by her. She didn't quite get him in the wall. If she would have waited and got him into the wall, he's dead. But he's just flashed away, and then it's over. So now he's low. We push him in. So he's low, we pushed him in, we reset. At this point, lane phase pretty much ends. Within the next 2-3 minutes, we get top tower, they get bot tower, Vayne comes mid, we start roaming, TF starts roaming, Kha'Zix gets a bunch of kills, means 4-0 at this point. But we've held our own in the lane against TF, which Kayn is supposedly a weak laner. I didn't find too many issues in this lane. My one death came where I got first blood and lost some things. I misplayed at micro here, and then my other death was a macro death where I walked out of lane. Other than those two blatant mistakes, we played the lane pretty well. I took a couple free trades, and we didn't push when we should have. So some of those notes, we're going to work on, and we'll make it better. And maybe the next time I make a Kayn versus TF lane video, I can show me hard stomping a Twisted Fate, because I've learned how to execute in this lane. So this video is as much for you guys as it is for me, and vice versa. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.